Well, folks, I was going to take y'all fishing. I was going to go up the creek. I guess I've got there at the wrong time of day because the tide's low and I can't get from the bayou into the creek because of the sand bed. It's just way too shallow. Not going to risk trying to do that, but maybe another day we'll get there. Can y'all even see me? I'm sitting in the dark, standing in the shade. Anyhow, I thought I'd show you how I am connecting my camera to the boat, and how y'all are watching me fish is just like that. Okay, I got a fat gecko there, and there's a little cord. You see I got that little cord going down there. It's just a little safety thing just in case those suction cups fail. I've got the cord there to catch everything before it don't fall overboard into the water. Anyhow, this weekend's gonna be beautiful, and I think this boat may be going up the river somewhere. So just stay tuned and see what happens. And for now, I'm gonna wash the motor. I'm gonna flush the motor out, and yeah, get ready to go fishing this weekend somewhere. Can't wait. Spring's here, folks. Hope y'all are enjoying it. I am. Do you think that invisible light, such as the type that security cameras and things use, that you can't see with your eyeball, the human eye, it can't detect this light, but do you think invisible light, which is, I believe, called infrared light, do you think that that type of light can activate glow-in-the-dark objects or things that have been made with the chemicals that allow light to charge them to glow in the dark? I'm not sure about this. I'm going to be doing some experiments, but I have my suspicions on why some of my glow-in-the-dark objects automatically start glowing in the dark. It's only can be one reason. Invisible light source has been activated. Is somebody watching you? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters, that's for damn sure. Let me tell you, let me show you, I'll just show you something. I've been building some shelves, okay, and doing some spring cleaning and things, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my shelves. This is a whole new, I moved this whole shelf over here. Now this one's been here. Y'all have seen this one before. I moved it over and screwed it to the wall, but I built these shelves here, these little corner shelves, by adding a strip of wood here, a strip of wood over here, and then just cutting a triangle and adding that. This little ghost is why I holler Ghostbusters. Is that little ghost? He's glow in the dark. Alright. Yeah, he does. He glows in the dark. And sometimes, okay, he used to be, this joker used to live all the way over here. Actually, where was he? He used to live up in here, up in the corner. He used to live way up in there. Anyway, yeah. Sometimes in the middle of the night, when there hasn't been no lights on for a long time, he'll start glowing all of a sudden. I mean, you'll be able to tell. You can see him. You can see him. He gets a little excited, I guess, and starts glowing. Yeah. Yeah, invisible light. If you don't like invisible light, and maybe you're trying to avoid the people that use invisible light to see things in the dark, get you some glow-in-the-dark shit, and that'll definitely tell on the invisible light. Do you think I'm right or am I wrong? Put your comments down below. It didn't turn it off. That's the other camera, you dummy. You can't just close this one and turn it off. You have to push that stupid fucking button. Has anybody found the first video that the blue cup appeared in? Not even sure which one it is by now. The blue cup that's in the actual first video, the first YouTube video that the original blue cup appeared in. Not even sure if it's the original, because I had so many back then. I mean, I probably had, I don't know how many. But anyway, yeah, has anybody ever found it? I mean, if you found it, put your comments down below. You'll never find it. You might. You might. Wow, I just had a freaking hot flash. Can you tell by my face? Whew. That felt pretty fucking good. I don't know what it means, but I guess it means I'm an old woman. All glow-in-the-dark products contain phosphorus. A phosphor is a substance that radiates visible light after being energized. The two places where we most commonly see phosphorus are in a television screen or a computer monitor, and in fluorescent lights. In a TV screen, an electronic beam strikes the phosphor to energize it. See how televisions work for the details. Don't even look for the details, because I ain't putting all that in there. But in a fluorescent light, the ultraviolet light energizes the phosphor. In both cases, what we see is visible light. A color TV screen actually contains thousands of tiny phosphor picture elements that emit 3 different colors: red, green, and blue. In the case of fluorescent light, there is normally a mixture of phosphorus that together create light that looks white to us. Chemists have created thousands of chemical substitutes that behave like phosphor. Phosphors have 3 characteristics. That's not none of them. That's just some of my character. The type of energy they require to be energized, the color of visible light that they produce, and the length of time they glow after being energized, known as persistence of the phosphor. To make a glow in the dark toy, what you want is a phosphor that is energized by normal light and that has a very long persistence. 2 phosphor that have these properties are zinc sulfide and strontium, strontium, illuminate. Illuminate! Imagine that shit. It's called illuminate. Wouldn't you imagine? Who came up with that fucking name? Illuminate. But it's spelled illuminate. A-L-U-M-I-N-A-T-E. Not illuminate like you illuminate your freaking Christmas tree. I'd like to burn a Christmas tree. It's still in the fucking lake, by the way. Strontium illuminate is newer. Strontium, both, I mean, they got a mixture of the both, whatever, I don't know. It's newer. It's what you see in the super glow-in-the-dark toys. It has a much stronger persistence than zinc sulfide does. The phosphorus, not the phosphorus, but the phosphor is mixed into a plastic and molded to make most glow-in-the-dark stuff. Occasionally, you will see something glow, but it does not need charging. The most common place is on the hands of expensive watches. In these products, the phosphor is mixed with a radioactive element, and the radioactive emissions energize the phosphor continuously. I had an exit sign like that once for my store that I was, yeah. Let's not even go into all that. That's a whole nother story about my store in Arkansas and what was going to happen there with the other business that I've been a businessman all my life. In the past, the radioactive element was radium, which has half-life of 1,600 years. Today, most glow watches use a radioactive isotope of hydrogen called tritium, which has a half-life of 12 years, or promethium, a man-made radioactive element with a half-life of around 3 years. Well, none of this answered my question. Why does my glow-in-the-dark shit start glowing in the fucking dark when ain't no light's been on for hours? I'm tripping. I must be tripping, that's all there is to it.